Okay, I just got home from dropping Reese off.
This was us the night before taking her to her new family. This is how she's been falling asleep at night, and it's the cutest thing. I love her so much.
Reese gets adopted. I'm actually not happy. I mean, I am happy, and don't get me wrong. I'm very, very happy for her. She has just come into my life at such a unique time. She's been such a good distraction and source of happiness for me. Mwah. She's so cute. She eats like one kibble at a time. And then she's like, I'm stuffed. I'm so little. I'm just eating. She's so little.
Come here, Reese. Okay, we're gonna go find your new home. You ready? Look quick, and we're gonna take you for a drive. You ready? Okay, baby. I love you. Okay, I love you. She doesn't even know that she's going to a new home.
Just got to where we're gonna drop Reese off to meet her new family. And I've been emotional the whole car ride for lots of reasons, but yeah, I'm just sad. Not me about to cry. Ew. I don't know, I just love her. And she's been there for me. Like, she's just been a positive thing for me in the past few weeks. And I'm sad to say goodbye, but I know I can't commit to what she needs right now. And I know that her family is going to be so freaking sweet. I'm also going to like give them my number and be like, if you ever need a babysitter, please hit me up. Baby. I'm going to miss you, baby. I'm going to miss you. I'm even going to miss you shitting under my bed. And it was so sad. I don't know, like, even just coming into my apartment, I was like expecting, like, every time when I would come home, she would just like be by the door, or she'd like hear me like jiggling the key, and I'd hear her little like squeals and barks, like excited that I'm gonna be home. But what I will say is that the family that adopted her is so sweet. They literally seem like the nicest, most wholesome family. Their daughter's 8 years old, and she didn't know that they were coming to pick up a dog. And then they like drove by, and we were sitting on the front porch with the dog and with the crate and stuff like that. And I guess she saw, and they were like, she immediately knew, because I guess they've been talking about it, but she just immediately knew and was so excited and so happy, and like just happy tears were coming down her face. They like held Reese, they loved her, and they're like, okay, you're absolutely certain that you want to take her, like we want to make sure, like, do you love her, do you feel like this is the dog that you want? Like, they were just so intentional. And they lost their dog like a year and a half ago, and the mom was even like choking up talking about it. You can just tell that they like love their animals so much, and that they're just like a really nice family. And I gave them my number, and I was like, if you ever need a dog sitter, or I'd be more than happy to be that person. If you just want to send pictures and like update me with her, like I just would love to see like how she grows up. Oh, that made me so emotional. I think I just really thought that I was gonna like maybe get Reese. Like, even when I first saw her, I just like something about like, she looked kind of like my childhood dog, Maurice, who was like a wiener dog and was just like my childhood dog. And he lived to be 18 years old, so he was just like super special to me. And he was a little wiener dog with similar markings as Reese. And so when I saw Reese, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna foster, but like if everything, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe like she'll take a while to get adopted, and maybe it'll just make sense, and I'll be able to adopt her myself. Like, I just kind of thought that. And then when the first family fell through, I had like 3 days to really think about it. And I think my fear was that I wouldn't be able to really make sure that she's gonna be like a well-trained, good dog. Like, I would take her everywhere, and I would take her with me to travel, and I would, you know, socialize her for sure. But I think there's a lot more that goes into training a dog, especially like a mostly Chihuahua. You know, I just didn't want to be that person that has a dog that like barks at other dogs, or barks at people, or doesn't want to be held by multiple people. And like, I could definitely be a dog owner, but I want to be a good dog owner and like be in the right place. And right now with my life and everything, like I really am taking a pivot in general to just like focus on myself. And I could do it, like I could have done it. I just think I would be splitting time that I really want to focus on me right now. and be a little bit selfish at this point in my life and just like pour into my cup. And I also think it makes sense to wait until I'm like in a relationship with somebody where we're living together and we're making that decision together. I think that can be a really big, I think it's a really big decision. And like getting a puppy right now with the hopes of being in a marriage in the next few years and like having kids, like I think I would want to wait and make that decision with a life partner. It's a big responsibility. So yeah, it's just like hard because I feel so dramatic crying, but I just really fell in love with Reese. And I think that she was just such a point of happiness and joy for me these past few weeks. And like every time coming home, just like having unconditional love and having like a need and like something that needs you. Ew, I'm so dramatic. Please tell me I'm about to start my period. So yeah, I couldn't be happier with the family. The little girl gave me this huge hug and was like, thank you for taking care of her. And she's like crying. So I'm crying. I like legit was like this the whole time. Suffering inside because I'm saying goodbye to Reese, but there was not a better situation. The fact that the first one fell through and that this one was just so perfect. Like the little girl reminded me of how I would have been as a little kid, just so grateful and so excited and like emotional. I'm such an emotional person. I guess you guys probably don't know, I've never cried online before, I don't think, but I'm a very emotional person. And so this little girl being like that, I was like, oh. But I am going to fully clean my apartment today. I have blankets all over my couch because Reese she wasn't potty trained, but she was doing really good with the puppy pads, but doesn't have her shot, so she can't go outside and stuff like that. So she's been doing puppy pads, but I think sometimes she'd get confused with the puppy pads and my bedroom carpet and my couch. So it'll be good to like deep clean my apartment today, focus on myself and really just do some positive stuff for me and just start the week off with a clean slate. I've like really tried to set some goals for this week. Actually, they're right here. Set goals for the week, and I'm going to try to stick with them. A lot of them are fitness and work related. Those are the things that I really feel like I've kind of like struggled in the past few months. Well, no, it's actually emotional too, but also just like those are things that I really want to hone in on. My health and fitness, because I think that contributes to like mental health and mental wellness. And then also just like feeling like I know my thing, on social media. I feel like I really love YouTube, but it's a lot. It's like a lot to pour into. And so, figuring out what I'm going to pour into, coming up with a social media strategy. I love doing it as my job and I want to keep doing it as my job, but I know it takes a lot of effort, and I feel like I've been spread very thin in the past few months, like in general. And I've taken on a lot of things where I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm taking on so much sometimes. That's why I didn't take Reese, because I knew that I really want to pour into myself and I want to like not spread myself so thin. I always did. I take on too much. I make too many friends and I am trying to tend to so many different aspects of my life, and then I just like don't succeed or do well in any of them. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna miss Reese so much. I know it's the right decision. It's just a sad one, but it's the right one. And she's with the most perfect home. So freaking happy. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for being so emotional and crying online over a dog that I had for 3 weeks. Okay, bye.